Wouldn't you like a $1 billion idea? I know I would. We're talking about side hustles that could provide some inspiration for you. Maybe you're thinking of a side job, which is a side hustle that could eventually be really successful. And we have a successful person here to talk about this with us. Gabe. Hi, Gabe.
Well, hi, Brandon. I can be your sidekick for today. I don't know about us having a side hustle, but yeah, it's great to be here.
Well, I want to know what type of environment helps you, Gabe, to come up with your best ideas.
You know, some of the best ideas I've ever had in life have come from random conversations with people, where you're just having a fun time in a conversation with one or two or three or more friends, and you just start passing creative ideas to each other.
You write them down on a napkin?
You know, I should do that. I should do that. And sometimes even in the conversation, someone might say, oh man, this is a really good idea for a sitcom, or this is a really good idea for a little skit or something like that, or it could be a really good job. And a lot of that comes up in random conversations with creative people. Sometimes I think of ideas when I'm like maybe by myself somewhere and I'm already journaling about something, but more often it comes when I'm bouncing ideas off other people.
Yeah. All right. Good tips there. Well, Gabe, if you were thinking of starting a side hustle, what type would it be?
Well, I mean, I would go with something that I'm good at, or I feel like I'm okay at, like playing drums. Maybe I should, play more gigs with people, like, at a jazz club or something like that. Get involved more. I also really like sauces.
Sauces?
Sauces.
So you're going to make some sauce. I love that too. So let's get with it. Make some sauces.
Like maybe creating a sauce shop. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, where all the sauces, the best sauces from around the world are there, imported to your store, and you can sell it from your shop. Because a lot of foods don't taste great without certain sauces.
I totally agree.
Right? Like when you're eating, chicken fingers at Fridays, it's all about the honey mustard sauce. Or when you're eating sashimi, it's all about that wasabi and soy sauce. It's all about the sauce.
I agree.
Don't steal my idea.
It's all about the sauce.
That's a great name for the shop. It's all about the sauce.
All right. Well, Gabe, do you use any of the online apps mentioned in our article? Which ones do you use? Or maybe you don't use any of them. I don't know.
Well, I use Instagram every once in a while. Every time I go to a school these days, everyone's asking if I have IG.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I have an account, but I don't really use it that often. But I mean, it is useful, like if you have really nice pictures to post every once in a while. My wife uses it a lot.
Yes,
and
she
I find
does.
that it can be
She does
useful.
a great job with the pictures, yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
All right, so you don't use many of the apps, but a lot of other people do.
Yeah.
And so that's why these companies have been so successful.
Well, you're right. And I like what our lesson kind of mentioned about how these people were involved in doing full-time jobs elsewhere.
Right.
But they have these passions and these ideas that they just really want to get out into the world. And that's why it started out with the side hustle. They weren't in it for the money at first, it seems. They just thought, this is a great idea, so let's do something. And I think that's a great tip to take away.
All right, so you can think about that, viewers. What should be your side hustle? Maybe you're interested in doing something, but you're afraid. Maybe you should step out and do it. We'll see you next time here on Insights.